going on, everybody? Back again with another video. Working on the Morini again. Let's get to it. Alright, as you can see, I have the Morini inside. It is actually inside my living room right now. Today we're going to be taking on this exhaust. The bike is super quiet as it is stock. And I will insert a sound clip now. Okay, so like I said before, super quiet. But today we are fixing that problem. I got a brand new exhaust here. Now, I got this exhaust off of eBay. Like I said, this is a Morini. Can't even talk right. This is a Morini Seiemmezzo. I'm probably saying that wrong too. Anyway, if you caught some of my previous videos, I talked about the bike a little bit. Now, they do make exhaust systems for this bike, specifically for this bike. The problem with those exhaust systems are, they are stupid expensive. Like, when I tell you stupid expensive, they are stupid expensive. Like, you're talking about like $600 or $700 for an exhaust system that's made for this bike. So I got to doing some digging, and what I found out is the NKCF Moto 650. The exhaust systems are the same. So what we got here today, I got a Chinese eBay exhaust system we're gonna put on this bike. And we're gonna liven it up a bit. I'm gonna go ahead and open up this thing, show you guys what it looks like, and then I'm gonna get some tools. We're gonna get to the install. Alright, had to take a minute to get my trusty box opener here. And we're gonna open up these boxes. I'm gonna start with the big box first and see everything's in here, because I'm pretty sure this is the mid-pipe box. And I'm pretty sure this is the muffler box. Worst case scenario, I got it backwards, but I doubt it. So, opening up this big box here, let's go ahead and see what we have inside. This box is kicking my tail. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this box is kicking my tail. It should not have taken that long to open the box. But, like I thought here, you got mid-pipe, all wrapped up nice and shiny here. Always cut away from yourself, kids. Never towards. Yo, they packaged this thing up like crazy.
A few moments later.
I can't find the seam. Oh my goodness. You guys. Alright, we're back. I feel like that took me way longer than it really should have. Inside the first box, mid-pipe. It is wrapped in more plastic that is probably going to kick my tail again. We got a clamp here, and I got a bunch of different things here, like these little springs. I hope it comes with a spring tool because I don't have one. And then I've got an L bracket, and I've got a couple of bolts here. All right. So that's the first box. Let's go ahead and get this second box open. And I really hope it's easier to open than the first one there. Inside the second box, we got more springs, some more bolts. It's like a muffler hanger. And then the muffler itself. Get out of here. Don't need that. Excuse me while I fight with more bubble wrap. After fighting with an insane amount of bubble wrap, I can finally show you guys what the muffler looks like, and I'm really fond of this, the way this looks. Alright, so it's got the blue, like burn tip look, nice shiny, I guess you call this stainless finish. Burn tip on the end there, and it is the KO Lightning. So if you go on eBay and look for this, the KO Lightning Moto exhaust. Yeah, so this is the 51mm muffler, I want to say, and it also comes with some baffles here, just different pieces. I'm not sure how this works. And there we go. We got the DB killer, the baffle there, and that just goes in. I'm not even gonna lie, you guys. I don't know how this goes in, but we're gonna figure it out. It didn't come with instructions. Wish me luck. I'm probably going to switch to my head cam now for the install. So let's do that now. All right, so we are back on the head cam, and I've got all my tools laid out. So just a quick run through of the tools that will be needed for this. I've got an assortment of Allen keys, or Allen wrenches as some people call them. I've got a couple of socket wrenches. You'll need a 24, I believe that's 24 millimeter socket, a 13 millimeter socket, a pair of pliers, and also have a drill to kind of speed things along. If you don't have a drill, the sockets will work just fine. So to start off, we have to take the bottom fairing off. There is 6 bolts holding it in. There is one here, and then one on the bottom here. And you'll have those same bolts on the other side, the opposite side of the bike. So we're gonna go ahead and get those off. And then, oops, just pop my head. And then we'll get the other side, and the bottom fairing will come right off. All right, so with that bottom fairing taken off, you'll need an Allen key here, an Allen key here. And this is where you need that big 24 millimeter bolt. And we'll move this this footrest and brake assembly out of the way. That way we can have access to the muffler. We want to next take this bolt out. This out. We'll take this bolt out, this top one. Ooh, we're getting stuck there. Come on, bolt. These 2 bolts are the same. We'll just set those off to the side. This is where we need our 24 millimeter. We'll get that out of the way. Joe made quick work of that. And let's not lose this little washer here. Set that off to the side. So what I went ahead and did was I took this apart here, which I probably didn't need to. I took the Allen bolts here out, and then this big 24 millimeter bolt. I can't get it all the way off, but I've got it to where it'll give me enough clearance, hopefully. And I can get in there and there's a bolt inside of here where my finger is. And then there's another one right beside it that'll need to come off to release this muffler. And I should be able to get to that with an extension. And after that, we have a 13 millimeter bolt here, and that should release the muffler to come out, and we can get this new exhaust system installed. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Have to get an extension, and I'll be right back. All right, we are back with our extension. Now we're going to loosen these 2 bolts here. That's one. That is 2. Okay, that is not loose. Alright, that is not loose. We will come back to that one. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and get this one out. Let's see if that'll come out now. Yep, that came right on out of there. Set that off to the side. Now let's figure out why this one did not come out. Maybe it's the wrong size. Yeah, that's slipping on there. Let's come back to that with a different size. All right, so we're back at it with a 12 millimeter. It fits a whole lot better. And honestly, this one might have been a 12 millimeter too, but the 13 got it off. So we're gonna go back in here with a 12 millimeter. Is there a bolt on the other side of that? There may be. I'll be right back because there's appears to be a bolt on the other side of that. Alright, so I got this super long bolt out. Turns out there is a bolt on the back of it holding it, and it just happens to be a 13 millimeter. So you need a 12 millimeter on the front and a 13 millimeter on the back. Why they're two different sizes, I'm not really sure. That's just the way it is. Here's the washer that was also on the back, and I'm just gonna hold on to that. Alright, so we are going to lay that off to the side. And now, with everything loose, I did get this off, by the way. We're just gonna try to lay that there without really damaging anything. And now, what we wanna try to do is wiggle this loose right here. That is coming out, and there we go. We got the old exhaust out. Look at that. And this here, I'm not sure if I need that for the new install or not, but I'll get back with you guys. We'll figure that out. All right, so really quickly, before I put everything back together, I just want to show the difference in size. And I can't really show the weight difference on this thing, but there is a huge weight difference between the old exhaust and this new exhaust. Like, this thing here probably weighs maybe 5 pounds, whereas this thing here alone weighs maybe 15 to 20 pounds. So I'm shedding quite a bit of weight here. Now, with all that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get the this new one, nice shiny stainless, bolted up. All right, so something that I realized, at this point, I need to go ahead and reattach the pedal because I need to take apart the rear passenger footrest to be able to bolt up the muffler mount for it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that really quick. And then, as you can see, I got the mid pipe already kind of in place. I forgot to put the clamp on. So I'm gonna backtrack, put the clamp on, reattach my footrest or foot peg, and then I'll be back with you guys. Now that the footrest is back on, there is a little pin here we have to pull out, and then we'll replace it with a long bolt. That way we can mount the muffler mount. So, exhaust is all mocked up. I can't even pretend like this was easy, you guys. Like, getting this bracket right here, like, gave me such a hard time because the bolt that was supplied was too short. Yeah, I had to come up with a bolt, and then I had to figure out how to make it work. So that is rigged up now, and I still got to put the springs on right there. And now I've got to mount up that little bolt, my clamp right there. I got to tighten that up. Now that clamp is actually, like, the bolt that was supplied with it is a 3/8 socket, so I had to go and get one of those. After that, I should be able to button everything back up, and we'd call it done. I'm gonna give it a good look over before I put the fairing back on. But yeah, it was give me a little bit of a headache right here. All right, new exhaust is mounted up. Everything's tightened up. I got both springs on. This top spring tried to give me a little bit of a headache, but nothing I couldn't handle. Bottom clamp is on. Got everything here tightened back up. I'm gonna check this bolt and this bolt just to be sure they're tight, because I don't want to be rolling down the street and my brake pedal fall off. That could be bad. And then I'm gonna put that bottom fairing back on, and we will be done.
Eternity later.
It is so loud, you guys, like unbelievably loud. Like, it pops when I downshift and everything. But I like it a lot. Feels like it's idling a little differently now. I'm figuring that maybe, like, the computer just needs a chance to learn. And I'm hoping that everything kind of, like, evens itself out. Maybe I'll get to go eventually. Alright, if it doesn't turn green this round, I'm gonna go straight. Thing just screams now, like, oh my god, this is ridiculously loud. This just happened to be the perfect day to finish up that exhaust install. It's like sunny, it's like 60 degrees out right now. It just screams now, like, I can't believe it. Like, it feels like it just wants to go. Maybe that's just like my imagination, but you open up the exhaust and it just feels like so much more responsive. Okay, so not in the low RPMs. Once it gets a little bit higher, like, it just wants to go. Can't imagine what this thing would do with the ECU reflash right now. Man, I love that. So amazing. Unbelievable how much this little eBay exhaust has woken this bike up. Dang, that backfire though. That view though. Alright. There it is, you guys. Like, oh my god, like, it's amazing. Like, hold on, let me pop my camera on real quick. Might have to pull my gloves off for this. Oh man, there it is. The exhaust in the sunlight. I'm pretty happy with it. Like I said, the install was pretty easy. I don't even know if you can hear me over the bike because it's like so loud right now. I probably got to put a dB killer in it. But I appreciate everybody for watching for this long. So if you like this content, go ahead on and drop me a like and subscribe. Now I really don't know what we're gonna do next to this bike, y'all. But for now, I'm gonna ride the heck out of it and enjoy it. That's gonna be all for this video. And I will catch you guys in the next one.